Hey everyone, we're back again with another Dreams live stream. The trending page is actually updated, which we weren't sure last week if that was going to happen because the past couple of streams it's just been the same game. So I guess it's like we streamed just before they updated the trending page, or maybe it really does take 2 weeks to restart and reset everything. But yeah, it looks like we've got a brand new set of dreams to get through. I don't know if I'll play through the entirety of this stream. I might just play a little bit and then go into the create mode just to create a little bit of my survival horror game because I've not done that in a while. I was doing a little bit of it off stream, but since I've not been doing it in a while, I thought I'll come on and I'll do it. So maybe that's what I'll do today, just kind of mix a play and a create stream sort of like at the same time, you know, because it really depends. If I can find like good dreams to play, that'll keep me occupied. But if I'm just playing them just for the sake of wasting time, I'd rather just, you know, create for a little bit, you know. So let me see, I'm just going to bring up the chat. Hopefully everything's updated. And I think we're ready to go. So I'll just start with the very first one because this is like the most trending dream right now. Apparently it's no longer in development. There was negative comments. Apologies for the unpolished game. I can't control the trending. Okay, so it's trending, but the person doesn't want it to trend. The person lost motivation to finish. Now being a single dev is too much for so little. Look in the comments for a deeper explanation. Well, this kind of got a bit juicy. I didn't know that games could actually return to the trending list. Oh, okay, so this was like an old game that became re-trending again. I come back from time to time and there's always new junk going on. This is not what Dreams is about. I'm sorry about all the negativity you got. I played a bit of the first campaign until I got softlocked somewhere. Okay, well, I've never played it, so even if this is an old dream, for me it's pretty new. Let me see when it first published. It's quite old actually, yeah, because I mean there's many playable versions here. I wish there was a way to go back to like the very first one, you know, like this takes you back to the latest one. So WoW was like 2020. This was like Dreams at the height of its popularity, man. So it's been like 6 years and they're still updating it and it's still getting trashed, apparently. So who knows, the trending page, I never thought old Dreams could go back to the trending page. I thought it was just new ones, but apparently it can happen. Maybe there was like a surge of people playing this game out of nowhere for some reason, you know. Hey Austin, nice to see you again. Hey Bo Veretta, are you ready for another fantastic week of dreams and creativity? So yeah, I was just saying at the start here that apparently this is an old dream that somehow came back into the trending page. I don't know how it's managed it, but I've never played it, so maybe with like 6 years of updates it's good, but it could be like one of those projects that is just kind of like extending its duration, not necessarily excuse me, polishing, but let's see. So press X once at a time to progress the narrative, or hold circle to skip. Okay. So Kenneth says, yes Sam, married life is not fun at all. Always getting your balls busted, I'm telling you, do not do it. Samuel says, oh come on man, can't be all doom and gloom. I mean, you got one hell of a smart kid out of it, and Melania is a good woman. Kenneth says, you're somewhat right, but make sure she's the right one, because Melania is good, but if we do not get along, trust me, don't get married. I'm telling you, don't do it. Is this like an ad for don't getting married game? So we say, I'm telling you, don't do it. Not unless you're willing to put yourself in the position where you can lose everything you own, because she gets bored I'm telling you, man, I came close to it. I feel like the creator might be going through some things and he's sort of like putting it into his work. Sometimes that happens. So he says, well, so I already bought the ring. Really, Sam? Yo, Joe. Hey, Joseph. Are you getting sick or something? I'm good. I want to get this job over with so I can go back home. The less talking, the better. I relate, but I got to say, Joe, with that attitude, my friend, this job is going to be the longest you ever had. Like, honestly, why are you in such a hurry, man? It's not like this will be a quick job anyway. We're all going to take down Richard Crowley, you know, the big pharmaceutical nut who likes to kidnap people for experiments. That's crazy. Yeah, just that local guy, you know, everybody knows him. Gets away with murder. I figured this would be exciting for you, especially for the large payout we will be pocketing, so liven up. Mitchell, understand this. I did not want to be here. I was happy living my little world, enjoying my early retirement. So this guy's old, apparently. This is my last job. It's always the last job, isn't it? The final one, everything goes wrong. Honestly, I'm not even here for me. Hey Car, or Char. I hope my creations will be on the trending page. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Because it seems to be quite random now. They are going through their gothic phase. Yes, it seems so. I'm only here because I owe Morgan and once I pay this debt with my talents, I'm done. Now read your book. Whatever, Jay, can you at least pretend to be the old Jew? Because it would be much more pleasant, especially since we got a long way to go before we land. Mitchell. I love how this guy's got like a valve on his face. What? Boo-hoo. Oh, what a comedian. I try. What did you hear? Still no contact? No, still no word from Echo Team's helicopter. I am sure they are waiting for us at the landing zone. Once we land, we will refuel. Then you, along with George, can fly them all back home safely. Speaking of landing, how much longer until we do? Is that what that said? We will be at the LZ in 6 hours. Alright, go take a seat with the rest of the team. I have some things I want to clarify before we drop. Hey George, put her in autopilot and get out here. Alright. Right, so I'm going to kind of skip ahead because there's a lot of backstory here, mostly about why you shouldn't get married. So let's see here. So now he's talking about the mission, right? So our main mission is to assassinate Richard Crowley, secure kidnapped victims, and seize all of his experiments and send them to the US government. Yeah, because the US government are the good guys, right? This will not be an easy ordeal. We can't rule out that he may be responsible for Echo's communication blackout. He may also be expecting us. We have to move carefully. Plan simple. I don't know if the plane crashed or... Yeah, the plane is definitely going down. Everyone screams, ah! Right, here we go. Chapter 2, campaign mode. Let's see. Multiple campaigns. I'm liking this already. Captain Morgan Cohen, Sergeant Joseph Cohen, co-pilot Caleb Brana. So, one thing, since my game has like 2 characters you can choose from, it would have been nice to see the characters, plus have like a little bio talking about the characters, like what makes them different, what's their story about, you know, maybe what are their weapons, you know. I'll just choose the first one and we'll see how this goes. Someone says, hello, I'm so happy this worked. I need help, and the last pitiful group of soldiers were no use at all. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Your team is gone. Maybe they're dead, maybe not. But you are now my vessel. I will be your guide. Choosing to disobey will be your end. Choose wisely, for everything is at stake. Right, it doesn't let me skip through this dialogue though, so it's definitely on a timeline. Right, great, we got to be the veteran guy with the valve on his face. Perfect. So he's clearly hearing something in his head. I don't know if it's telepathy or he's being possessed or something. I'm definitely not dead, I'm just torn right open. Right, hopefully we can see some gameplay now. Right. So it's a third person shooter, which is cool. I still need to experiment with third person games because I've only ever made like the fixed camera stuff and first person stuff. So the character controls quite well. Because it is quite hard to make a third person character, like to get it all working, because Dreams doesn't really have any tutorials for that kind of stuff. Just like a third person platforming character, but a shooter character, no. Just first person. So it'll be pretty exciting to try and make my own one. So this is the problem I've got now. Do I just keep going up here? Do I go over here? Do I go down here? There's a lot of options. Let me check the buttons, see if anything else right. So far it's just aim and shoot and L1 to sprint. Okay, so he's talking about flares and he's talking about a munitions crate, but there's a guy here. Don't know if I should talk to this guy or maybe I need to hide or something. If it's like a stealth game, maybe. God knows. It's the thing when you make your games really dark, because then it's hard to see, you know, where to go. Who is this guy? He's a stranger, but apparently he wears the same gear as us. Identify yourself. Okay. Let's just carry on. Hey Joshua Drake, nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well. I believe this is like a survival horror game. We haven't really got too far into it yet. But here there's a locked door with a skeleton jammed through it. But we need to find a key somewhere. Problem is it's really dark and... Aha! The torch only comes on automatically. Perfect timing. Now I need to figure out where the hell I'm going. I feel like I'm just going in circles. Oh, there's something here. Blood looks fresh. I mean, it seems to be like put together reasonably well. Obviously you can tell it's like all community assets and stuff, so it doesn't really have like a distinct look about it, but the biggest problem for me is just there's so many directions to go and a lot of the places really dark, so it's hard to like pick up on the little details, you know, like I'm supposed to find a key, like I see something there that says X on it. I don't know if I'm supposed to go there. It does say X, right? Is that like the objective, maybe? Because that's pretty hard to see. He did say something about a munitions crate, but I didn't actually see it first time. After finding supply box, you can heal and you can reload. Okay. Right, So I've got my bullets now. Hopefully we get to fight something soon. Don't know if I can shoot this guy if he would take damage. So that's the thing, I need to find a key. I don't know if I need to backtrack somewhere to find the key, or if the key is literally somewhere up there, you know. Because there was other areas that I could have explored, like back this way. So I'm going to assume this is kind of like a big open area that I need to explore. Potency, a great game, sad that it's cancelled. Yeah, I read the description, and apparently it's been in development for like 6 years now. But I've never heard of it the first time around, but it's on the trending page for some reason. I don't know how it got there. Maybe if you update your game and it gets enough plays within a certain time period, it can go back to the trending page again. There's a church there. It's great how you remember it's in the church. Either you played this again recently or you just have a very good memory. That walk animation is awesome, yeah. I think he's injured as well because of the crash. So he's kind of limping a little bit. The key's in the church. Right, let's have a look. A church in the distance. Yeah, I noticed there's a chapter 2 for this as well that said that it was just in beta. But apparently it's just one guy that's working on it now, so he just cancelled because he can't, or he doesn't want to work on it alone anymore, which is a shame. But it is a lot of work if you're making a ambitious game and you're just working on it alone. But there was like 3 playable characters from what I saw. I don't know if you do the same campaign just with different characters or if they start in different locations, but it is a lot of work. So why is it barricaded? Right, so while aiming, press R1 to talk the flashlight. Oh, so you get like 2 flashlights. I played this a couple of times, so I memorised it. I can't believe I never came across this, because it's an old Dream, and back then when I used to play Dreams a lot, I was playing like a lot of the stuff that came out, so I'm surprised I never came across this. I found a journal. If I read this, perhaps I could get some insight on what the hell happened here. Should I read it? No. So it says December 23rd, 1920. The village's life is fleeting. Our minds dried, the men old, the women sick, and the snow will not stop causing a food shortage. All we have left is this church. May God get us all through these trying times. Father Lenski. Then we've got February the 12th. A strange man named Thomas appeared in our village. Today, with him brought hope. Thomas was a saving grace sent from our Lord. He brought food, water, medicine, and clothes, and blankets. With his charity, we welcomed him into our fold with open arms. Then May 22nd, we should have never accepted Thomas. Oh God, what have we done? He is an ill omen in the guise of a holy man. I don't understand why he did this to us. We accepted him and he destroyed us all. Him and that Crowley. The dead are marching upon us, murdering everyone. I can't be. You can't be what? The rest of the journal was ineligible due to the page being covered in blood. Oh well, that's just unfortunate, isn't it? Crowley in the 1920s must be a relative, destroying lives generation by generation. I wonder what Crowley did exactly. Yeah, you can only imagine, right? I'm just like picking up tons and tons of ammo now. I've got like over 500 bullets, which is great for me. I've got 2 torches now though. I don't understand the need of having this torch if I've got another torch, you know. Oh, see, look, that's a torch, and this is a torch. I mean, this torch looks more atmospheric. You know, if I put this torch on, it's better for like the environment, but it's not as creepy. You know, if I put this torch on, it kind of gives a better atmosphere, I think. Right, let's pick up the key. There we go. We got the key. Thanks for that. Oh, I think there's a zombie or something kicking about. Let's see if we can open this first. It's barred from the other side. Well, we know where we're going now. We've got the key. Hey Spikefoot! Nice to see you again. I found this really old survival horror game that apparently is like 6 years old, but it's back on the trending page. So thought I'd check it out. I've never played it before. One is in first person, and this is the third person, and the other one I think is inspired by Resident Evil 0 or Outbreak. Ah, right, so all the characters have like gameplay styles. God, I think it's a monster that kind of stuck on the wall. I think it's a werewolf. Well, it's kind of stuck, so I'll just put you out of your misery, I think. Yep, definitely a werewolf. Well, that was very fortunate. Oh, maybe that wasn't though. You are dead in one hit? Do you know what I think I was supposed to do? I think I was supposed to heal when I picked up those healing supplies. Because I think when he crashed, right, he was injured. I think the game wanted me to heal. See, I didn't know that. I just assumed I was at full health. Well, let's see what happens now. I don't know if it's going to take me back to a checkpoint or... Right, it's put me back to the start. Let me see... Let me do a different campaign then. Let's try the second one. Let's see what that's all about. Hey Game! Nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well. What have you been up to lately? Have you been creating more? In Unreal Engine or in Dreams? You're supposed to do that, yeah. Yeah, it's a thing. Like, I thought it was just like a story thing, like he was just injured because of the crash, you know? Like, if you used the medikit, he would still be injured, you know? But, oh well. Gives me a good excuse to try out the next campaign then. But yeah, it looks like we're fighting werewolves. Now you're in first person. Ooh. So that's really cool, so not just different characters and story and levels, but different gameplay as well. See, that's probably why this project got cancelled, because it's very ambitious, you know. How the hell did I get here? Heal. What was that? Healed was the touchpad? Is that right? See what I mean? Every gameplay system has its own controls. That's the problem, because then you have to relearn like 3 different games. Yeah, for subject, my game, I'm going to be doing 3 camera angles, but it's going to be like the same game, you know. So you'll have first person, you'll have third person, and you'll have the classic fixed cameras. And the only thing I'll really change about it is, like, obviously if you play in third or first person, you can see ahead of you. So I'll need to like change how some of the zombies appear compared to the fixed camera, because the fixed camera you can just put them anywhere, you know. Right, I just the guy was already dead. It's pretty muscular, even his butt is very muscular. Unless that's just some kind of tumour, I don't know. I like the blood effects though, they look quite good. That does look quite nice. It reminds me of like old school Little Big Planet, when people used to use the red splat sticker. They could get quite creative with it. Creating models in Blender while I'm watching. Oh nice, what are you modelling? Characters, environments? Let's see here. A wire. Right, Here we go. Convenient. Conveniently placed. Resident Evil, there's always a fuse box, right? Cutting that wire blew out the fuses. They're useless now. Uh-oh. Right, so L1 was to run, right? Got a flashlight here. Can I open this door? Rightio. VIP patience holding block. No need to go back there. Have to find the others. Okay. So this is cool. This is a bit more structured now because it's a little more linear. Whereas the first campaign was kind of all open. Security, do not be alarmed by the unexplainable circumstances by which will be witnessed over the course of the next 2 weeks. Varying degrees of adrenaline are produced by each of our attained products. By the stated regard, all the personnel must remain rigid in contact with any products as they are prone to commit themselves to absolute uncontained catastrophe. Whoever wrote that was an absolute poet. This was ambitious, and because people were downgrading the game, and the creator got disheartened about the game, unfortunately. By downgrading, you mean like people were saying bad things about it? Yeah, I mean, like, if I'm being critical, like I said at the start, it's like you can tell they use community assets because, like, everything looks like it's not got its own art style, you know, it's just kind of all thrown together. But at the same time, everything is kind of put together really well, you know. It's disturbing. This is not what I signed up for. I mean, it's difficult to make a good game, like gameplay, graphics, lighting, story, everything, you know, it's not easy. AI. This fuse box has wires running from it. Yeah, I mean, if I release my game and people were just like trashing it, then, you know. Oh, you're dead. What happened? What happened? I have no idea what happened. Maybe there was a trap there and I just didn't see it. But it gave me a med kit though, gave me full health. And then I died instantly. Yeah, I think the game has some rough edges it needs to smooth out, I think. Let's check out the third campaign. Environments and props, I use Unreal for characters at the moment. Alright, so you just use like a template or something in Unreal. Yeah, people were saying bad things about it. Yeah, it's a little rough, it's very ambitious. You can obviously tell the creator's like really passionate about it. And that's the thing, the more ambitious you make your project, the more prone it is to things going wrong. That's why my game's never finished, because it's like the first draft of it, there's flaws, you know, like graphical flaws, and then I improve the graphics, and then I find, okay, maybe my AI isn't too good, and then I need to go back and work on that, and then eventually I decide, you know what, the level design could use some tightening up. It's a little loose, so it's like constantly revising, and you just never finish it. So at least this creator actually kind of finished and released something, you know. So should be proud of that. The struggle of solo dev is real. Yeah, you really need a good plan, and I think you need to go through years of like just training yourself to be competent at least at several things, and then once you reach that level, then you're kind of free to just go for it, you know. That, and they were making a sequel at the same time for some reason, so they didn't even finish the first game and they were already making a sequel. That's when you know you're too ambitious. I got your back. Right, here we go. Great, thank you, George. So this is like a co-op campaign or something. Yeah, it looks like a co-op campaign. Let me just heal, because I don't want to make that mistake last time. This character doesn't... Oh, you can jump with triangle. Was not expecting that. She doesn't seem to have a gun, so it looks like this character is going to be the one doing all the shooting. Maybe. She can crouch. Ah, so she's going to be like the stealth character, right? She'll be the sneaky one. The other guy will be the more aggressive one. The hell was that? I don't know. I don't see anything. So that this campaign's more like a platformer, right? Fall back. There was another werewolf. So it's all the AI basically that's doing all the shooting. Well, that's an interesting mechanic. So you're like the vulnerable one. Can I pick up that torch? That could be useful. Right. It's quite the drop. Right, there we go, we learn how to jump here. Whee! Do you know what kind of vibes this is giving me? It's basically like Resi 6, you know? Like 3 campaigns, all different styles, made by different teams. So it's like everyone has their favourite campaign. But it's a lot of work. Because in my game, even though there's two different characters, the gameplay's all the same, and the environments are all the same, just with like some tweaks, and you go around them in different order and stuff. So it's not like I'm building like 2 separate games. It's just like one game, and then it has like a, you know, an alternative version. I did not read what that said, but I think I can climb up here. It's funny, like this one is the least survival horror, but it's like the one that kind of flows the best, you know? Because it just plays to Dream's strengths, just a 3D platformer, you know? Nice loadout, a shotgun and a crowbar to unholster weapon, toggle aiming gun, circle. Right. So square to use the crowbar, circle to aim, and then you fire. But why can't I use L2 to aim? Why does it have to be circle? Now I'm curious if it's like different people that was making each campaign, you know? Like everyone had different gameplay ideas, and maybe that's why it has a bit of that inconsistency to it. So far this one's probably the best campaign. Okay, here we go. You will die. Just let this guy kill it with his pea shooter. The controls take a little getting used to. Like I said, the controls are a bit weird. Yeah. I'm not sure if it is like different people working on different games, you know, so that's why the controls are different, the gameplay's different. Or if the same creator just made all 3 and just wanted to make them all different. But the problem is when you make like 3 separate games, you know, it's hard to kind of get your head around it, you know. Don't even know how to reload. I just need to use my crowbar. Seriously, the command. Look, stay, follow. I don't know how to reload my gun. I seriously don't know. Square is the melee, circles to aim. It doesn't seem to work. It says I've got 64 bullets, unless that's like 64 possible bullets. Rusted shut. Now I'd say that this campaign, even though this campaign is kind of rusty as well, I'd say this one's probably the most interesting one. It's quite different as well. It's not like your traditional kind of gameplay, you know.
You will die.
I love how he's like, you will die. I'm coming for you. A massive scythe. This rate I don't even need a shotgun, just use my crowbar the whole time.
Die.
But the AI for the little guy that follows you, is quite good. At least. Because normally AI and co-op AI is normally terrible. Right. I don't know if I need to activate something first. Don't see a prompt. And I'm kind of nervous if I go here, I die. Nah, nothing's working. Oh! Try and glitch out the game. The sounds are mixed so weirdly, I kind of like it. Yeah, it's got that old school kind of feel, right? Right, now I don't know what to do because there's a control panel here, but it doesn't let me do anything. And then you've got a chain here, which I thought you could either like slide down or you could activate a lift or something, but nothing seems to be working. And I don't know how to reload my shotgun, because maybe I had to shoot the chain and now I can't. It's definitely this way I'm supposed to go, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, you can't even fall, so I'm literally pressing every button. What did I press? The shotgun just reloaded. What the hell did I press? I literally just pressed every button. Right, well that didn't work. Let me see, what the hell did I press? Ah, right, you have to press square when you aim the shotgun. Oh god knows, I'm stuck now. I do not know what to do now. Yeah, well, I think we'll leave it there anyway. Because I think there was like a chapter 2. It's the final front. Right, here we go. So I wonder what gameplay this one will use. It just goes back to the traditional third person, maybe. quite lengthy though because of all the campaigns and everything. If I had actually finished off the campaigns, it probably would have took me even longer as well. Right, lets me skip the dialogue now. Here we go. Right, so it's back to being a third-person shooter game. So we've got a shotgun, like aim, reload, sprint, flashlight, crouch. Got it. Let's go. It's not allowed to go down this way. It's definitely Armageddon when you get flames in the sky, right on the hill. They kind of like walk around you. It's actually really difficult to hit them. Look, it's dodging them. Don't even know if I killed it. So as soon as you aim at it, it just kind of like floats away to the side and then it like zooms forward. Right, Sammy's groceries. I need the key. Maybe I can find it in one of his trucks. Is it Sammy's truck? No. Look, see, as soon as you aim. Every time you aim at them, they strap to the side. And then it's really difficult because then they zoom towards you and attack you. It's tough. I don't know if I died there, but I just kind of resurrected myself. Seems beautiful. No, I feel first. No wonder it gives you so many shotgun bullets and you just like, wow. It's unfortunate that the enemies are really strong and unpredictable. There's so many of them as well. Got it. That was like the first clean kill I got so far. Where the hell is this guy's truck? Where's his mad key? They're dead. Maybe there's a grocer around here, yeah, that's my first thought. Right, maybe it's this truck here. Oh, with a massive hole in it. Right, so I got the key. Let's check out this grocery. Oh, wow. We're not even in a grocery. I guess we just passed through. But it's snowing now. At least we got rid of the flames in the sky. And apparently we have a different gun now. Unless this is a different character. I don't even know. Let's just take all the ammo possible. Thank you very much. Right, so we're using an Uzi now. Hey Umbrella Corpse, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Playing this crazy game with these shape-shifting zombies. Very difficult though. When will Subject Lisa will be done? I'm hoping to get like a demo out pretty soon. I pretty much restarted the gameplay for it, and it's gone pretty well so far. So hopefully I'll be able to put out a demo soon, and then I'll see about getting the full chapter out not too long after it. Because I always say like this is the year I'll finally get everything finished, and then it just never happens. So I just need to stop updating my systems, stop changing things, and just accept that my game is going to be the way it is, you know, with the flaws that it has, you know. I killed that guy. So yeah, this campaign's probably like a little better than the other ones, but the enemies are very difficult to kill. That's the problem. Right, that is one creepy painting. So what was the point in coming under here? Was there something I was supposed to get? I've tried to go through every door, but nothing seems to be working. There's not even a button to open the elevator, so I don't even know if I'm supposed to go this way. God knows, I don't see anything else. I love the game. Can you do some more videos of Subject Lisa? Yeah, I'm not too far away. I'm redoing like the character for the gameplay. So once I do that and some zombies, I think we'll be good to go. Because I want to do like a first person, third person, and a fixed camera, so people can choose the style that they want to play the game with, you know. So yeah, this game's alright. It's obviously very rough around the edges and stuff. Could use with some tweaks and polishing and things, but for a mostly solo dev, it's pretty good. What the hell is this? Little Big Planet 4. See, is this even worth playing? Because it looks extremely crinkly, but at the same time it looks interesting. Right, there we go. There's the fart joke out of the way. That's all we really need, isn't it? A Little Big Planet 4. That would solve all Media Molecule's problems. Just go back to Little Big Planet. There's no shame in that, you know. The good old-fashioned magic moves with the keys to unlock your levels. The enemies seemed a big issue, yeah. They were far too aggressive.
Welcome to
Little Big Planet. When you visit Little Big Planet,
Little Big
you
Planet
become your
4.
true, pure self. A cuddly, excitable adventurer called the...
It's just a troll, isn't it?
Use your left stick to die.
Can you imagine if you made like a mean version of Little Big Planet? This would basically be it.
To utilize your thespianic melodramaticon visuale. That's your facial expressions in a fluffy actor type. There's a whole range of expressions available. The directional buttons on the controller are your pastels, and your fingers the
Don't know if I
brushes.
should laugh or
So
cry
paint
at this.
the face you want. Press up for a big beanie smile. Or down for a frown. Press the left button to show fear. And the right button to get tough. Ready to get medieval on someone's bottom, are you? You can also get jiggy and shake your sack booty. prototyping.
Okay.
You look like to get medieval on someone's bottom.
I don't even remember him saying that, but
There's no way out.
I will torture you for eternity.
you know, this is the kind of level that people actually would have
Not the
made
ham sandwich. We have to
on
decide.
the planet, you know. This was the kind of stuff. Right, that was a good tutorial. Oh, the double jump is just like a float. Clearly the puppet has a jump animation, but then it doesn't have a double jump, so they just thought, hey, let's just make it float. But if I had to choose Little Big Planet 4 in this form or not at all, I would take this form, let's be honest.
You can also get jiggy and shake your sack booty. Go ahead, do the jiggy shaker, the sack shaker. Give me the sack shaker, sack thing, shake.
Just kill yourself. I'd own that. You can actually customise your character. Random character. I am dad. Nobody cares. That's really cool that someone actually made a random costume generator. I paused my Sackboy animations to be here. That's crazy. Actually make my own character, that would be really nice. Right, Sackboy type. Oh look! Can you even change? Oh, what the hell is that? It's a skeleton! How do they have bones? Is one without a head or a small head? Or however you want to look at it. I would love to see a video of you showing me how to do the Resident Evil door opening scene with pressing X. Yeah, it's a good idea as well. Maybe do some behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, I want to learn that logic. Yeah, it's not too difficult to do as well. Customizing. Let's see. It's quite cool that we've actually got customization here. I'll go for the crown because I never ever got a crown back in the day. There's not many options here, is there? Just like palette swaps. Oh my god, it's so bright. Problem is I can't even see the eyes because I've got the glasses on. Oh my god. Insane. Give him a realistic face, anime style. It's like Freddy Fazbear or something. That's cool. I can appreciate the effort that went into this. Kind of what I just give him the skeleton look, you know? Let's just leave it as it is. Quest objectives, get to the end. Chat. Boom. I got to admit, they did a great job with this tutorial. It's just not funny or entertaining at all. Little Planet is way past its prime, and this is just another brain rot Sackboy slop creation. Some of the most unreal effortless movements, yet they get one brilliant lines. These Sackboy slop brains are definition of slop, like shooters, created ever reach. This is what you want. Congrats, you want a shell of your former self.
Well, yes, but actually...
I think I'll need to just start making brain rot Sackboy content. See, back in the day, like to actually move like this in Little Big Planet, you had to use like advanced logic, and it was so cool. Play, create, community. Update notes. Extra pod color. Ah. Well, for a brain rot thing, they've actually put in some effort here. Back in my day, black and white. Orange. Just keep it default so I can see what I'm doing. Pod background, you even got like background changes, which is really cool. The backrooms. Community. What's in the community? Right, that one doesn't work. Create my moon. Nah, it doesn't let you do it either. Boo! Adventure, challenge, events, more stories. Get access to better DLC level packs than Little Big Planet PSP, not saying much. No events, no challenges. The gardens. Let's see what the gardens is like. This would be cool if it took itself more seriously. Yeah, they have a lot of potential here. If they really put their mind to it, I'm sure they could do something a bit more, you know, serious. But it is actually quite funny. You know, I'll accept this for just for what it is. You know. Hey Dino, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. We're going through some of the latest trending dreams for now. Maybe later I'll go into create mode for a little bit. How are you doing? Are you creating anything new in dreams or doing something else in your life? I've no idea what you just said. I was too busy not paying attention. Sad about what we're doing here. Why do you talk like Undertale? I think that's the biggest question. No answer. Also, they've made the game 3D, so if this is Little Big Planet 4, a 3D version would make the most sense. It's apparently a big quest now. Go to garden Act 1. Change character. So, oh my god, that just stretched his arm out. See, this is what Dreams could have been, right? It could have just been like Sackboy, you know. And at least you would have had some kind of art style and character nailed down. Have some logic already built in, like the bounce pads and stuff. I'm good but not playing Dreams. Alright, what are you doing these days? Just playing other games? Are you doing game dev on the PC, or did you give up all that kind of stuff? Oh, just got boomed. Yeah, well, you can tell this is basically a test level. Yeah, this isn't like a proper level, right? So there's collecting these orbs. I don't even know how to pick them up. Doesn't even do anything. Let's check out the materials. Oh, it's even got bombs. They don't blow up. So you can freeze, blow up. Let's see if I can go on fire. Oh no, it's glitched. It's put me into 2D mode. I can't actually run in 3D anymore. Oh well. Well, you know what? I'll give it a like just because it made me laugh once. So, what the hell is this? Death Chase. See, I think this is like what most of the games are nowadays. It's just like these brain rot kind of EXE kind of things based on like Mario and Sonic and all that kind of stuff. An asymmetrical game like Pillar Chase 2. I don't even know what that game is. Do you know what I noticed? Like kids, they really like this really crinkly, creepy stuff, you know? Seems to be always popular. Just playing other games, playing a lot of Space Marine 2 recently. Oh nice, I saw that they actually added that to PlayStation Plus. I'll need to play it at some point. What the hell is this? This is like an extremely crinkly Sonic. I don't even know what to say. It says that other survivors. I guess this is like an offline Dead by Daylight kind of game. Maybe. I don't know. But it's not for me. It's not for me. Five Nights at Freddy's is always interesting. I think I tried a level from this creator, but it was like Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, it was this one. Had a really good battle system. Right, this one. There we go. English. Yeah, I think this was the same thing as last time, where it's like you can't really do anything. You can just sort of look through all the menus, but I don't think it actually lets you attack or anything. Yeah, it seems to just do it automatically, unless it's just chaining everything I've pressed. This looks really nice. Widescreen, old school, Final Fantasy 7, pixelated. Can you try my game Advanced Assault? Yeah, we can give it a go. Sounds good to me. Let me just see if there's anything else here before I move on. Sprite animation assets. I think it's the same creator that did the Final Fantasy thing, right? So this is a lot of work to get all this animating really well. That's really cool. What the hell? Luigi's Mansion Security Breach remastered trailer. So it's not even the first one. It's the remastered version. So basically, you've got robotic Mario chasing you about with a gun, and that's it. So if that's the remastered, what the hell was the original one? Is there an original one? God knows. What the hell is this? Oh, this is like a memorial thing. Citadel, was that the one we played? I don't think we played that one. I think I played maybe part 1 or part 2 in the past. It's meant to be like an RPG game or something. Guitar Hero. Well, this is new. Let's check this out. Let's go for normal. Used to love playing Guitar Hero back in the day. Oh my god, it says I got it wrong. See, it's really difficult because the note thing is like on this side of the screen. So basically I have to just keep my head tilted to this side. And it's complicated because I have to keep looking to the left to see what's coming, and then I go to the right to make sure I get it in the circle. I miss these rhythm games, you know, like Guitar Hero and Rock Band and stuff. Used to play a long time. Good mindless fun. I still need to get the kind of new Final Fantasy rhythm game. Try to remember the name of it, but something like Theater Rhythm or something. I had the one on the 3DS. It's like a more version on the PS4 and 5. It's good to just sort of chill to, because I finished the Kingdom Hearts one as well, got the platinum on it. That's pretty cool. And that's a new Dream as well. So it's nice to see that some new things are getting made every now and again. So yeah, now we're just going past all the usual Sonic and Mario stuff. What is this? Resident Evil like. It's not Resident Evil, but it's Resident Evil like. Let's have a look. MM really should have kept choosing MM picks at least. Yeah, they're completely gone now, aren't they? This game only has Japanese text. Lies! That was clearly English text. Technically. Even the next bar on the bottom. Look, there is English text. Boost. I mean, if you're gonna put a menu in English, why not put the descriptions in English as well? I mean, it takes a little bit of work, but let's go. Yeah, I'll try your Advanced Assault game in a moment. I'm just finishing off these trending games on this long, never-ending list. Right, so we can just assume that something very interesting is happening with this dialogue. So let's just skip that and see where we are now. Okay, this is certainly very anime Resident Evil. Here we go. It's meant to be Chris Redfield with a really terrible nose. I want to skip because obviously I can't read anything, but it's still kind of cool to see what exactly is going on in these cutscenes. I think I'll just save the gameplay so far. Right, so she's giving me a ride somewhere, God knows where, right? Let's just skip so we can see what the gameplay's like. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's like the anime Mr. X. Just doesn't stop coming for you. She's even got a knife. Oh my god, she's got mushrooms all over her face. Get away from me! Get away from me! There we go. Job done. Jeez, this is already 10 times better than my game. Jesus. The hell? Why is he trying to kill her? I thought she was on his team. Let's just skip past this again. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Look, the loading screen, you can actually move it around with the stick. I had no idea you could do that. Been playing Dreams for years and that's the first time. So now we've got a Persona kind of vibe going on now. Can upgrade the knife or the gun. But I don't think I have enough coins. See, this is like the really crinkly stuff you can only really find in Dreams. I got a trophy! Is this to save your game? Right, where am I now? Upgrade shop after defeating one zombie, that's right. And it's like, everything costs like 1,000,000 credits. I love how the creator just did not care about the environment. They're just like, yeah, let's just throw some stuff together. Jeez. No. Yeah, but yeah, seriously, my third person gameplay will probably look worse than this, let's be honest. I've never made a third person game before. This is the benchmark to go up against. But yeah, I think I was expecting more. Sonic Blast Adventure, Arabian Nights Zone. That seems alright. But yeah, I think we've kind of gotten through the majority of some things. Peak texture needs some love, show it, like it, comment. Well, what do you guys think? Does this texture really deserve all that love? It's a big texture cube of like, looks like wood, like trees. I mean, I guess it's okay. But if you're using it for trees, it's kind of square. It's a bit difficult. But to me it looks like sticker panel, so it's probably not too crazy difficult to make. Like if you paint that by hand, it's a bit more difficult. How did they achieve that? Achieve what? You talking about this cube? I don't know. For me, it doesn't look like anything crazy, but maybe it is. I don't know. I don't play around with stickers too much. God knows. See, from a distance, it probably looks really, really good. Because I'm zooming in. Yeah, is that flex or text gadget? Good point. I mean, since I can go inside, I would assume it's flex, paint flex, because text gadget would only like project from one side, right? I don't think you could see it from the other side. Yeah, maybe it's just paint flex. But if you look at it from a distance with the lighting and stuff, yeah, does look cool. But I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with it. But I'll give the person a like, you know. Maybe the person will show up on the stream and be like, hey, thanks for liking my cube. I'm like literally the only person to like it. So if anyone's on Dreams right now and you like it, well, we all know. What the hell is this? Right, I think we've kind of... Oh, Little Big Karting Racing. That was a Little Big Planet game that I never played. But I don't think I would have the patience to actually make my own tracks and stuff, you know. Maybe a text gadget used as a sticker onto the flat square fleck. That would make more sense, yeah. If you can do that, I've never tried to do that actually. Just a solid sculpt. I've never tried to put it onto a flex square. That's a good experiment to try. So let's see then. Advanced Assault. I don't know if I played it and I liked it, or if I just liked it and then I was like, oh yeah, I'll come back and play this, and then I just stopped playing Dreams. So yeah, I think I liked it, but then I didn't get round to playing it yet. So here we go. I mean, look at this trashy animation and trashy graphics. I mean, come on, standards. Karting was great. Crate mode wasn't that great though. Shame. I think karting is the reason why I don't think an LP game could have a 3D editor. Maybe it's just a really poorly implemented one, you know? Because if you just imagine Dreams with Sackboy and actually have materials, you know, that would make texturing so much easier for people. So this is setting up to be a very good game, isn't it? Even had a little bit of vibration on my controller there, nice touch. Can play in 1 to 2 players. Again, shame we don't have online play, because playing this locally is more difficult. Because I don't know if they fixed it, but like, no, I tried to play locally on Dreams, and when you add the second player, I don't know if it was on share screen, and then Dreams is like, nah, you're going to have to play offline. Doesn't let you play co-op on shared screen, which is so stupid. So it means I can only play co-op games that I've made, you know. Tutorial, let's try the tutorial first then. Oh, hold on. Animation looks really bad. Yeah, it's like the worst animations I've seen in Dreams thus far. I mean, the creator could have put more effort in, I think. So let's see here. Fire weapon. Your ranged weapon has limited ammo. Right. So I can run around there. It's a twin stick shooter. Let's waste some ammo just to get rid of this tutorial message. Right, here we go. Switch to melee weapon. R2 to attack. Right, he does like a 3-hit combo. So that's how you get more energy, right? Traveling far outside your visible boundaries, you will cause a forced deployment of your men and do significant damage. Let's go back to my gun. So that's a cool mechanic. So you need to kind of manage your play style, get more ammo by using melee, and I think it auto charges as well. Hitting enemies with melee attacks to generate energy. Yep. When empty, close in on enemies to quickly regain ranged weapon energy. Right, so I can go like really close to them. Is that right? I think 20 is the max I can use. Hold L1 to boost, double tap to blink dodge. Nice. How do I charge that? Special moves, you have access to 2 special moves. One can only be activated while your ranged weapons equipped. Another can only be activated to your melee weapons equipped. Remember to switch between them to use both your abilities. Each special move has its own cooldown time. Right, so you can use one, then use the other basically. Eat my special move. You ready? Oof. Created the ultimate machine gun. And then I can throw grenades. I don't know if the grenades had friendly fire. I tried to lure the enemy into the position, you know. Apparently I'm getting healed though. I don't know if I did that or it just automatically did it. This is quite good. This is just the tutorial as well. Right, there we go. You can also heal. Come in here. So if your HP is 0, you're destroyed, the mission has failed. Co-op, if either player is destroyed, the mission has failed. Oh, so even if one player lets you down, you're done. And you can take any damage from friendly fire. Some missions will have repair pads. Okay. You can also have access to repair drone. You can repair nearby allies, but you must wait a 2-minute cooldown before it can be used again. Ah, okay, so that's what the X button was for then. That was a cooldown. Of course I kid. I joke, I kid. Right, let's capture this point. You know what this reminds me of? It's like an isometric Anthem. You know, you ever played Anthem? Technically that game is dead now. But you're basically like these mech kind of guys, and yeah, you're fighting aliens and stuff. At least I got a CPU to help me. At least it's not like one of those games where it's like co-op and then it's like, nah, you're going to be alone. See, this would be really fun. Like, see if you had this game back on like the PS1 or the PS2 games, because that's when I used to play co-op a lot. You know, before the internet, local co-op was all we had really. So this game would have been like idolized, you know. So it's a cool little tutorial there. Looks good already. I'll add it to my playlist. Yeah, it's a good excuse to get back to Dreams, right? We're finding the little nuggets of quality. So you should try the Courage the Cowardly Dog game as well. That was really good. The Banjo-Kazooie 4. That level was really good as well. I don't even know when this Dream originally came out, but I guess it's one of the last games that Dino made. So on the vibrant planet of Validia, the Rylands waged great wars between two sides. The Validia Defense Force and the Kelix Conglomerate. It wasn't until the introduction of a new type of war machine called the Advanced Mech, otherwise known as AdMechs, that the conflicts came to a swift end. The Kelix Conglomerate's attempt to seize power was quelled, and soon the organisation would be absorbed into the VDF. In this new united Validia Defense Force, the remnants of Kelix would undergo supervised development of experimental technology. Finally, peace would persist amongst the Rylans. But that peace was short-lived when the extraterrestrial Agrian Empire arrived to conquer Rylan space with similar admechs of their own. New heroes were forged from this conflict, and it was the squad under Admiral Vara's command, Invisible Arrow, that dealt the final decisive blow that ended what is now known as the Third Admech War, resulting in a Rylan victory. Meanwhile, on the isolated planet of Talacthrite, using the Agrian War as a distraction, the Kellex conglomerate sent its best pilots to uncover a powerful energy signature deep beneath the planet's surface, in another attempt to gain a power advantage. The siblings Fela and Feno Rico and Gallic Farzid Guerra, who pilots the most advanced AdMech ever created, the Wonder Liège, entered the planet's vast caverns but never returned. Immediately following, the mysterious energy signature grew in strength, and new alien attacks were reported on multiple moons and planets. Kellex Conglomerate's expedition had awakened this new enemy, and also the Xenocrite invasion had begun. Without pause, Invisible Arrow, now transferred to the command of Admiral Brundy, and joined by rising ace pilot Alia Connie, must heed the call to action once more. That was a lot of names and technical terms there. Yeah, if you need anyone to voice act for you, I'd be happy to voice that whole intro for you. You know, make it totally epic. Is this based on existing IP? I don't think so. I think he creates his own characters and universe. So we've got Pulsefire, we've got the Fellhammer, Razor Storm and Cloud Saber. So he's got an axe and a double pistol, impulse thrusters. This one has a little bit more health, has a shot blaster and a sunder cannon, a tri-barrel rotary gun. That does look pretty cool, not gonna lie. That rotary machine gun looks nice. This one has twin chain blades, and it also has a burst rifle, but it doesn't have as much health. Cloud Saber has a varying greatsword and a sniper, and again doesn't have much health. So normally I wouldn't go the one with the most health, because I think it probably doesn't have as much attack, right? But I really like that machine gun. That tri-barrel rotary gun looks quite cool. It's just walk speed, but you can aim while boosting. What's the alternative? Oh, you can change the colours as well. Oh, that's cool. I really like the mask on that one. That's really cool. So you get like, it's not just like different colours, it's actually got like different parts entirely. I don't even know, I think the demo, the tutorial, I played this one maybe. You can even expand the detail. Look at that. It's even got nice little animations when you switch the character. What? It's really cool. I'll try this one just because I'm interested with this gun. But this would be a good game to co-op. I'm so gutted that there's no online. This is what this was built for, you know. Mission 1, Mission 2, Mission 3. So there's 3 missions, and they've all got challenges. Finish with 75% HP or greater, destroy 20 Buzzcrites, and destroy 6 volatile crystals. All 3 challenges can be completed in separate attempts. Okay. Well, that gives me some extra objectives to get. Yeah, it was my last Dream released last year. I knew not to expect much, but was still pretty disappointed with the player numbers, which finally kind of turned me away from Dreams. Alright. Let me see, what did I actually get? I don't know if I can check just now. Yeah, There's a lot of things that they're just struggling to even get like a few thousand views nowadays. Must suck. I can tell you put a lot of effort into this. It looks very high quality and polished. It does. It looks very, very good. I love how this one has like 4 legs. It's just like a Gatling gun. It basically starts slow and then it gets really, really fast in the end. And it doesn't have a melee gun. He actually just changes to like a shotgun. So he's like super offensive and super ranged, you know. Obviously you need to wait for the Gatling gun to charge up, but once it gets going, it's very cool. And this one apparently can aim when you boost as well. Yeah, it's really cool. See, what would be really good is if you like strategized, you know, to like each player would go like a different mech to like cover for the strengths and weaknesses for each, you know. I think I'm going to. Oh, there's a crystal. I need to destroy these, don't I? Might just use the super just now, you know, just because. See, you've got a big massive cannon that comes out of his back. Let's use the super on this one. On the shotgun. It's like a volley of missiles. It is original, I made it all up. I think like you made like this other universe, right? Because you had other mechs. I don't know if you just reused them for this, but I remember you made like a collection, and I was like, oh, they definitely deserve like their own game, you know, and their own universe and stuff, you know. Because it's stuff that I would probably do now. Like I would just like find really cool characters in Dreams and then just make a game or an animation or something with them. Because there's so many well-designed things that just. They don't really have like a game or something on their own, you know. Like I'm ass kicked. Hey Dreams content, nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well. I guess you've probably checked this stream out a long time ago when it first came out. It's very, very cool. I can't remember if this had difficulty settings. I don't remember if I selected any. I don't know if you can get upgrades in this, like if you keep playing, if there's a way to upgrade or not. Let's just fire at everything I've got. Try and get out of this hole. Right, everybody look out! Explosions coming! At least I got a heal pad here. I think I'll just sit here for the meantime. I'm trying to heal, but the camera's like moving me too far forward. Reminds me of something Nintendo would make. Yeah. Some kind of lost Nintendo 64 game or something. It was actually this game I came across recently. It was like a Dreamcast game or something. And it's like this kind of gameplay, but it had like Mega Man in it and stuff. You know, so it was like... It's like isometric shooter kind of thing. I can't remember the name of it. But it did look quite cool. It's on the Dreamcast. Had a lot of guest characters in it. I never had a Dreamcast, so there's a lot of games I just never played back then. This is a very good place. I just need to destroy one more crystal, right? There we go. One challenge. One thing I keep doing is I keep pressing L1 to change my weapons instead of R1. I think I'm thinking like, oh, L1 and R1 can both cycle through the weapons, you know. Oh, well, this is where I die, isn't it? It's not too easy. I can see why co-op would be the recommended version. I don't know if the game like changes difficulty, like depending on if you play it solo or in co-op. But yes, I was almost at the end. I was almost there. Looks cool AF. Oh yeah. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing well. Been good so far. This game looks cool. Yeah, it's very, very cool. I don't think you can get upgrades. Let me go back and see here. So it's pretty cool because you've got your. It's a two-player game as well. So if you've got someone to play couch co-op with you, you can play it here. And you've got like four different characters to choose from, and all of them have like a separate appearance as well. So this character was good for like crowd control, but probably wasn't powerful enough. I feel like these two would be really good, but I think you'd need to play co-op to really utilise them because they've got low health, and so maybe like they would be the ones that would like do the damage, and then you would go like a crowd control one, you know. Yeah, let's go this one. Let's test out this one, see if it's a bit different. Yeah, but it's by Dino X11 Advanced Assault. So if you want to give it a go yourself, there's 3 missions, but so far it's not too easy. I think like this is normal for Dino's creations. Like his creations are never easy, you know. They're always like a little more difficult, you know. So you really need to play them a few times to get good at them, which in itself adds like some replay value and stuff. There's no upgrades. I probably made the game too hard, but it was supposed to be challenging like an old arcade game. Yeah, like I said, I think if you play it on co-op, it would probably be the best way to play it, you know. Kind of reminds me of the first Helldivers as well, you know, because that game was tough as well. It's cool you've got all different characters, so like you'd have to play as all 4 characters just to kind of see which one you kind of gel with. Maybe there's a better character for each stage as well, you know, like maybe there's some strategy there. If that's all kind of been thought through, you know. Yeah, this one doesn't have a lot of ammo, so the axe is pretty essential. Right, so you can throw the axe and then you have to go pick it back up again, right? Let's see what the super is for this one. Oh! Kind of spins around like an energy blade or something. That's really cool. Helldivers 1 was one of my biggest inspirations. I've included the friendly fire. Yeah, I noticed the friendly fire is always controversial. Makes the game even more challenging, right? Like when you make a level like this, because technically you have like 4 different playable characters You've got all these different enemy types, attacks, everything. I'm guessing the logic is quite thermal intensive. Or have you gotten so good at optimizing in Dreams now that you can actually make a full Dream without it you know, getting too close to 95%? Right, I kind of threw my axe, but it kind of went off screen. So I don't know if I lost it. Oops. That's an even bigger difficulty spike, because now I don't have my axe anymore. Right, I've got it back now. It recharged. Axe on field. Right, hold on. Let me get it back. There we go. So the axe is pretty important for this build. If you don't have your axe, you don't even get the super move for your machine gun. Try and stay on this pad for as long as possible. Yeah, I think this character's even harder than the one I chose before. It's a bit more melee focused, you know, because the other one had like 2 range attacks. I'm afraid to throw the axe now, because every time I throw it, it's like it could disappear off screen, you know. But it is powerful as long as you throw it to the right hand side, not to the left, you know. This one's cool though. Once you recharge this move, it's pretty good. It's pretty powerful. Right, everybody move. Get out of the way. I think it's going to be really difficult for me to get through. Imagine trying to get through this with like more than 75% health as well. That must be it. Challenge. No, it went off screen. Okay, I think I just got it. Oh well. I think I got like a tiny bit further than the last time. This game looks really damn good. Oh yeah. Very, very difficult though. Let me see if I go back. The Razor Storm. Let's try this one. So what's he got? He's got like chainsaws, and he's also got some kind of machine gun, I think. It's like a burst fire. So you need to keep pressing it, you can't hold it. But I do love the chainsaws. It's probably my favourite melee weapon so far. This one reminds me a lot more of Space Marine, because he has like a chainsaw melee sword thing. Yeah, this is definitely like a blend between Helldivers and a bit of Space Marine, which isn't a bad mix at all. This one's more contained with shots. And this game would have been really good to play in co-op. Because to see if I can play it with my wife or my son. Because my son's like, he's 5 now. Still doesn't really play games because he finds them really difficult. And I think this generation, they don't really like a challenge, you know, when it comes to games. So he gets stuck very easily, and then he asks me to basically do everything for him. So, but I'm sure we can jump on Dreams. He saw me go on here a few times, and he's like, "Oh look, let's play Mario," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it's Dreams Mario. It's not different Mario." This game would be hard for him, like really hard. But I'm sure as long as I tell him, "Oh yeah, just hold R2 and yeah, he'll be fine." I'm actually doing even worse this round. But I think like, yeah, if this game had like maybe a little room for some upgrades, just a little bit, or maybe like you could unlock like some kind of perk system or something, you know, like just to give you just a little boost, you know, like okay, you've died 3 times on the first level, here's a little something, you know, just to get you through it, you know. But it is really good. I'll try out the final character. Let's go purple. Boosting is very useful to dodge out of crowded swarm. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I keep pressing the wrong button, you know, to like switch weapons and boost. I keep doing the wrong one. I don't know why. But yeah, that's what worries me about my game, is that if I make it too difficult, people will just quit, you know. And since it's a long game I'm making, you know, like 4 or 5 hours long, and if people quit after like 10-15 minutes, it's like several hours of gameplay that's just gone, you know. Well, this one's cool. It's my greatsword. It's kind of like Monster Hunter. Final Fantasy VII Buster Blade. Oh, take some of my decoys. Let's see here. That was a good shot. Yeah, this character I guess is really powerful, but then you would have to like be very precise, you know, because if you miss a shot, you kind of waste time. Yeah, I'd need to get really good at this game and then time my dodges and everything, because right now I'm really just focused on like checking out the different weapons, checking out the special moves and stuff, you know. But I think from the 4 characters, I probably preferred the one that had 4 legs. You know, the one that had the shotgun and the minigun. I'd say like design-wise, overall, I really like that one the most. I think. Oh look, you can actually like transform into a. This is the dodge. The dodge is basically me flying about. Not the dodge, but I don't know if it's a dodge or the boost. I'm charging up my big shot. Just check the time actually, because I don't have too much longer. I think I've got like just under 20 minutes left. Yeah, so definitely Dream of the Day. I already gave it a like a long time ago, but yeah, finally good to play it. Hopefully I can I'll try playing it on co-op. I'll see if I can finish it. But yeah, there's always a lot of good things here. I'm sure I played this a long time ago. Or did I? What is this one? Labyrinths. Don't even remember this one. What was the last one I played? Jeez, there's loads of things. Tales from Darktown, The Big Race. Right, this is something you collabed on. Yeah, I think the last one I played was this one then. The sequel to Happy Jack. Right, it was this one I played. What's this? Pandemonium device. Man, there's so many things I've just totally passed me by. I'll need to have a look through your profile and catch up on everything. Yeah, but I think at least we got through all the trending stuff now. So back to my game. Like, I created some dreams, like, just to prepare for like each campaign, and then I made like a sort of like a main menu that's going to have like both campaigns separately, just to keep it nice and clean, you know. But I'm not sure if I'm going to release like this main full game one, or if I'm going to release like the two campaigns separately, like one after the other, or if I just release all three and I'm just like, play whatever way you want to play, I don't care anymore, you know. So yeah, like the intros are just text right now. It's nothing special. I've still got a lot of the visual stuff to work on, so it's a bit rough right now. How do you think I could smooth out the difficulty? Well, I think just like they inflict less damage, maybe. I don't know. Maybe if it's just like a little less damage, because I was like so close to the end, you know, but they swarm you and then you just die, you know. So it's like if you're not like really good at boosting out of the way, you know. But at the same time, like I said, I was focusing on the attacks, like just checking out the attacks, and because I'm streaming and talking, I wasn't like properly in the zone, you know. So maybe I could finish it if I was like proper paying attention, you know. So I updated the music and everything for this game. Let me see here, because audio. Put the music up to the top. Don't think my music is too loud. Let's see. So this is, visual wise, this is just like me throwing things together right now, but this is the main theme that I made for the game so far, and I don't make music, so don't criticise me too much, right? So the idea for the main menu is I'm going to create like part of the hospital, and then I'm going to create like, put this villain like in the background or something, you know, just kind of lurking in the shadows, you know. And then when you go to the options menu, I don't have a camera for it yet, so I've basically got, you can choose your difficulty mode, you can choose your camera perspective, third person, first person, cinematic is like fixed cameras. Then I've got some graphics modes just because the PS4 version might suck. Then I've got like a sound mode which I'll maybe play around with. Let's see. Audio for the controller, if people like it or not, I don't know. Vibrations, text language, I just threw stuff in there, you know, and subtitles. So for the aesthetic for this part is like this will be like a corridor for the hospital, and then you go into the options, and then it'll take you to like an office in the hospital. So there'll be like a desk, and there'll be like papers and things around. So it'll be like a really zoomed in angle. So when you go back, you'll go back to the hospital sort of area, and then when you start your new game, you'll basically have like both characters will be posing in like a certain part of the hospital, and then you just choose what character you want to go, you know. So aesthetically, I still need to do all the graphics and stuff, you know. So this is just like a really cheap intro for Jason's campaign. My idea is that this little intro part will just be like a kind of like a comic book, like more like a still kind of thing. And then after this, I'll make a proper cutscene where they're actually moving. But I'm going to leave all the animated cutscenes for like the end, you know, because I want to try and get all the gameplay finished and stuff first. My concept was a strange mix of retro bullet hell game mixed with Souls combat. I mean, it works. I mean, if that's your vision, stick to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just being a bit of a noob. Just played a level in Advanced Assault. Difficulty seems fine for me, but I'm used to the most difficult games. I think if you were to change it, maybe just add an option to choose an easy mode where enemies do less damage or something. Yeah. Or you could do it like me. If you die like 2 or 3 times, it's like, are you having trouble? You know, would you like to lower the difficulty? It doesn't need to. You don't need to lower it that much. You know, just like 75% of the damage output, maybe. So yeah. Anyway, that's just a rough kind of where I'm at with the menu. And the park, I actually redid the ground entirely, because remember we duplicated it like this. This was the original ground, but I didn't like it because it was like too patchy and too rough, and so I said I was going to update it. So I basically I just started like this bit here. I didn't do this part, but I just painted it, so like it's like this, you know. It looks really bad when you look at it like this, like it looks really simple. So I got rid of the grass that kind of sticks up. I just put this grass because it's easier. Because when you put the grass going up the way, it kind of clips through everything, and it's horrible. So I just kind of painted where the path was, painted where the grass was, and then I tried to like blend it in the edges, you know. And then once I know where all the objects are going to go, I'll go back over it again and I'll repaint everything. And then I just added like those dirt piles, but like just like a little bit over the top, like just to give it like an extra bit of texture. Because that's what I like to do. I like to do something plain and then just like put a little bit on top, you know. And I could always put like a sticker on top as well, just to add a little more texture as well. So that's always possible. I deleted all the background bushes and stuff because it was taking up too much thermal, and I started doing the lighting, and it's obviously nowhere near finished yet, but like just to give you an example, it's like you can't really see behind here, so I was like, what's the point in putting like bushes and stuff? I'll just reuse the hedge and I'll just make it like huge, and then do you know what I mean? You can't actually see. And then this is like where the zombies are going to be. I'm thinking you have to dodge a zombie. There'll be another one there, you know. So I've also got music for the scene as well. So, you know, far from finished. Still working on it, but this is just the main part I've did so far, just this little entrance, you know. So I tried to make it dark, but not too dark, you know. So once I start filling out all the areas, I'll be able to see like what the player can see, what the player can't see, and then there's no point in me detailing all the dark parts, you know. So yeah, the only real thing I did here was the ground, and I started some lighting, so really haven't did too much, you know. So I still need to add like all the lighting inside this maze, but it does get quite creepy, you know, like when you come in here when it's really dark, you know. So I'm going to add like little bits of light around, and hopefully it starts to look more creepy. Yeah, incredible game by the way, feels great to play. We'll play properly later. Yeah, I'd love to play co-op on it, that would be super cool. Thanks, I'll think about maybe tweaking it a bit. Yeah, why not? Because like, you made 3 levels, and it's such a shame if people can't play level 2 and 3, you know? Like, all that effort you put into it, you know, because people can't beat the first level. That's the hard thing about game dev, because it's like, you want to make something that's true to your vision, but you don't want to make it too hard, because then people just won't finish your game, you know? So it's complicated. The lighting looks great. Yeah, it looks okay so far. I haven't really did much tweaking, to be honest, because I really just put in like, I don't know if there's a better way to do moonlight, because basically I didn't want to like make a big light that would like blind everything, so I just kind of like made like little lights like this, but I don't know if it's going to be too much. Like, I don't know if this will break Dreams, you know. So I just wanted to add like a little bit of moonlight, you know. Like, I could make like a big one and just make it like spread across the way, you know. But for now I've just did it like that, and then I'll deal with it later if I come up against some problems. And then like these lights here, I don't even know if I'm going to use this yet. I'm definitely going to change the colour though, because I don't like bright green. It's not so good to make them like black with some rust on them or something. And the lighting, I just quickly threw it in. So I'll just get like a basic system going, just so I can see where all the light and shadow go, and then I'll be able to fill in the level correctly, and then I'll go back and I'll fix the lighting properly. So yeah, I just need to keep going with the putting all the foliage and the fixing the ground for all of this stuff, get some more lights in, and then I'll work on the character, get her ready, get the zombies ready, put in the inventory. The gameplay's already kind of complete. I already know what we're going to do, so my idea was to put like a zombie here, so that the player might be like, oh, I don't have a gun yet, so I'm not going to go that way. So maybe you're most likely going to go this way first. I'm going to chain this shut, and then you're going to have to find a key to get in here where Bovaretta was, to get the wire cutter, and then you'll get like a walkie-talkie. This statue is going to be used for a little puzzle. Over here, I think I'm going to add a lot more of obstacles, you know, like trucks, not trucks, but like vans, you know, like food trucks and little carts, and you know, things just to get in your way. And I think I'm going to block off the park. I don't think I'm going to let you enter there, because there's no real gameplay in there, you know. So I'll probably like block this off. And then down here, there's like, oh, there's a security guard here who's dead, and you pick up his empty handgun, I should say, because he he used all the bullets, and then he'll have the key for the security office. And then my idea is that the level will be quite dynamic. So you had those two zombies there. Once you get the key and you come back, maybe like a zombie dog comes out of the bushes or something, you know, and chases you or something. You know, or something happens, like a zombie was like sleeping here and he wakes up, you know, something different will happen. And then you'll get the walkie-talkie, maybe some ammo, you'll get the bolt cutters, and then you can break this, get in here. Basically in the mazes it's optional, you can get more ammo, health, whatever. And then here there's going to be like a little puzzle, and then you have to use like the lion and the fox to solve the puzzle, and then that'll unlock the other parts of the maze. It's so stupid, but it's like survival horror logic. You kind of need to make stupid gameplay so that you can unlock things. So like I'm going to make like doors that are kind of electronically locked, but for some reason this one is broken. So they were like, oh, we had to just put like a chain around the door, you know, to keep it shut. That's why you need the bolt cutters just for this door, but to get the other ones open you have to solve this stupid puzzle. And then once you get through here, I think I'm going to put like a key here to get out of the park, you know, and then you'll just need to make your way through here and get out. But I'm going to change like this fence and everything because I don't want it to be see-through, you know. I don't want to have to like build stuff outside, so I'm going to make like a big solid gate, and I'm going to make a solid wall so you can't actually see through it, you know. And then at least maybe here I'll make a gate that's kind of see-through with bars. So yeah, the gameplay's kind of all planned out, so really it's just getting the graphics, the lighting, get the characters in, and then hopefully once I have this park polished up, I'll put out like a demo just to get some feedback, and then I'll tweak the character and everything, the gameplay, until I get it right. And then hopefully after that it's just a case of making the next environment and then just implementing all the same gameplay that's already been created, and then just keep doing that, and then I should have the first act finished fairly quickly, because I've already got like, this is a brand new area, the park, but most of the other areas are almost done. I'm just basically remastering them, so the design is already there, so I just need to update the graphics. That's why this park is taking a bit longer, because it's brand new. And there's like another couple of areas I want to do, like a little bit of a hotel, not a full hotel, just like the lobby and maybe like the restaurant area. But for the most part, a lot of the areas are done, so it shouldn't take me too long to just update the graphics on them, add in the zombies and everything, and the monsters, and yeah. Think about the cutscenes after, you know, because animating all those and getting the voice lines and everything, it's going to take a bit of work, I think. The path looks better now. It's painted. The lighting looks really nice already. Yeah, I'll keep tweaking it, because this was like a 5-minute job, you know. So I'll keep tweaking away at it. You could use a big moonlight and block out some of it with clouds. Could do that as well. I haven't even added a skybox. I don't know if that would be good to put a skybox in, and then have some kind of lighting coming through that as well. I have more lights than that in one house, and it was fine, not bad. I remember when I did the alleyway, I did the same lighting system, and it started giving me errors and saying, oh, there's too many lights, you know. So I don't know if these lights are quite dim, so maybe it's not as bad. But yeah, there's going to be lots of lights everywhere. It's going to be nuts. Good idea. Yeah, yeah. I'll mess around with it, see what I can come up with, you know. So, I guess next week for the stream. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow if I have time, but if I don't, next week, if the trending dreams haven't updated, I'll probably just do like a full-on create stream next week. Try and block out like the bushes and the rest of the floor and get some of the lighting done. I could probably do all that next week. So that will give me a bit of a boost going forward. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in today. I appreciate it. It's great hanging out with all of you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one then. So take care everyone. I'll see you soon.